So yeah, I reckon that I don't know, because it's good to be positive, and there's a lack of understanding in society in regards to autism and ADHD, and there's all these other differences, different ways of being out there. But the thing is this: I remember when well-intentioned, some were well-intentioned, some weren't, but some just wanted to prove that we had an illness and how can we fix them? How can we fix them? How can we fix them? Autism and ADHD people. Yeah, there's autistic people, then there's ADHD people, then there's a mixture of the two. I'm not saying, but it's good to be inclusive. And this world is made out, generally speaking, is made up of neurotypical. So there's no way that you aren't inclusive of them because you're surrounded by them. You know what I mean? So everyone knows how they operate because the over 90% of people automatically assume that this certain way of being is the way to be in regards to your energy levels, diet, energy levels, diet, what's best for your mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, physical health, um, diet, sleeping patterns, um, all these other things like that are the same. And so most of them don't even know what the term neurotypical means. Um, but all those behaviors are the same, and anyone who deviates from all of these behaviors is viewed as an odd-bodded weirdo. In work habits, like. But then yet again, that comes down to a wide variety of different careers. Social habits, like social skills. ADHD people have social skill issues in the fact that, again, when the energy boosts, it's it's at least double the amount. And for those, like, if you really put your effort in and you keep yourself really fit and healthy, and you're like, maybe um, you've got a career in fitness and stuff. When your energy is at high, your energy is probably going to be like, not like mine, which is like double the amount as your average person when I'm at high energy. But then yet again, how it levels out is the fact that it's not consistent. You might have 2 or 3 hours of high energy, and then the next 2 or 3 hours is, no motivation or whatever. But yeah, I was going to say something, but that happens at work. But when I'm out in nature, after 2 or 3 hours of high energy, and then after the high energy is not really low energy, it's just chilled out and relaxed, and I feel satisfied, and I still, sometimes I can still keep going, but just slower. But I usually don't want to after 2 or 3 hours, and I'm just satisfied and chilled. Um, yeah. Went to Rissa Point Reserve yesterday. It was awesome. It's deciding whether to go there or go to the swimming pool today. I was like, Daniel, you've been on bushwalks for 4 days straight. Let's go to the swimming pool today. Sun's up. Well, sun's up when you go bushwalking too. Um, it's just good to be positive because you know I wouldn't surprise me if there's quite a few of those, like, how that people who make careers out of assistant coaches and being coaches and stuff, they were much better. I could be wrong. Autism might not make you bad at sports, or it's a stereotype, and I haven't really looked into it. I just know what I'm good at. And but the whole pattern recognition and noticing patterns, and okay, this guy's going to make this move, this guy's going to make this move, this guy's going to make that move, all the plans, and seeing the patterns of habits of different companies and different teams would be perfect for coaching. You know what I mean? And so like, okay, like We make this movie, it's got to do this. Make this movie, it's got to do that. And quite often they're right. The majority of the time they're right, but then there's other times they're wrong. So the thing is but that's a rare occurrence. But the thing is, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, there's levels too. So with the socializing ADHD thing, their energy could be too much energy. Like, calm down. Why are you so? People view it as anxious, but actually you're just full of energy. And then rejection sensitivity dysphoria kicks into play because, on average, now this is the studies that doctors have done. So whether it's exactly true or not, it might be more. But the fact that doctors have this go-to saying, go-to prediction that autistic people, maybe autistic too, but why'd that come out my mouth? But yeah, maybe. But ADHD people have about between, yeah, they used to say 10,000. Now I'm seeing some that say 20,000 more negative interactions by the time they're 10 years old than your average person, than neurotypicals. They have, yeah, it used to say 10,000, now they're saying 20,000. 10,000 was like a year ago. Now I've seen some that says 20,000. Um, More negative interactions with the world around them than when they're 10 years old. Like, they get told they're too much. They get told the way they're doing things is wrong. They get told that they're being rude. They're told they're being mischief. They get told this, they get told that. All these negative things. So they've had like a 20,000, 10. Last year I saw some that said 10,000. This year I've been seeing the reports, and some doctors are saying it's 20,000. They have 20,000 more negative things said to them, and more negative experiences in regards to socializing in comparison. They're 20,000 extra by the time they're 10 years old in comparison to neurotypicals. Autistic people tend to get, with those just have autism, tend to get ostracized and shunned and for being different. ADHD people are often seen to be too much or not enough, you know, and then when they're not as passionate, or they need time to rejuvenate their energies, they need time to, and then there's time blindness and there's all those other things. They get viewed as they're doing it deliberately, and they don't have a heart, and they're horrible people. Um, so anyways, it's always great to be positive. Jeez. Okay, so the thing is this, is I made a prediction that, let's get to the Super Rugby predictions. I made a prediction that from the year 2024 to the year 2034, that the Blues would win three Super Rugby Pacific Championships. They call it Super Rugby Pacific. I don't know what the South African teams do now, but they used to have New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and one from Argentina. Five from New Zealand, five from Australia, five from South Africa, one from Argentina. Now it's five from New Zealand, five from Australia, um, one from the Cook Islands, one from Fiji, and one called Moana Pacifica, which is like a Cook Island, Samoan, Tongan team, but based in New Zealand. And the Crusaders from 2014 to 23, in that 10-year gap, they won seven. But then they lost a ton of players, and now they're like, so people are like, none of these teams will go easy on them, and I don't see the Crusaders, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't see the Crusaders getting a championship in the next 10 years. I mean, I'd want all four teams to be New Zealand teams. But yeah, it's going to be Blues, Hurricanes, Chiefs, Brumbies.